visible. Thank you, Barry. All right. So our weekly update. So I believe everyone's got like the posts about the weekly update every week. And first thing first, we have to remember the pricing because what we actually care most is the price of Codex token. So the Codex token now is already at the price of $2.67. I believe a lot of us that actually in this meeting joined way before this price, and the total increase in percentage has come to 168%. And remember, the price is, oh, you guys are like buying always at the dip and always is like an all-time high. And what is the logic behind the increase of the price and how it grows? And how important it is that you join as soon as possible is what Mr. Barry will tell everyone later. And another thing to actually remind everyone is that we aware that there is a lot of fake Codex clone site going around the internet. So be sure that we have only one official website, which is this one right here, the www.codexfield.com, but we have a verification channel as well on our official website. If you're not sure about the new website, the new links that you've got, whether it's true, whether it's the genuine ones, you can actually verify it on the verified channel in our official website. All right. And what happens last week? I believe everyone's in the Telegram group. We actually know what is actually happening because we have been posting things. There's a lot of like things happening in the market. So what just happens is the Premax centralized exchange. The Premax centralized exchange is actually jointly built by leading institutions, of course, included CodexField. And what's important here is everyone, the beta version is launching soon. And what we can do right here is all our users, all of us as a users, we can actually secure a spot to be part of the beta version, to be in the testing version. And we can test, we can earn first. It's limited spots only. The background of Premax, I'll share a little bit later, but this one right here is actually to remind you that the link is out, the Google form is out. Just make sure that you are part of the beta version. You can test, you can trade, you can do whatever on the very own central exchange that we have with us. And also the partnerships that we realize that we have a lot of partnerships other than the strategic investment, that we have a lot of partnerships along the way, right? I believe here in the room we have people join way earlier, or maybe some of us just joined recently, but we have a lot of partnerships happening that we can actually check on our Twitter, on our apps. And this partnership that's announced last week is called Pingo. So Pingo is actually the first AI DeepIn project on Tron network. They are also a decentralized infrastructure. So they are infrastructures. The CodexField is infrastructures. So what does this collaboration mean? These collaborations really bringing what to us as a users, bringing what to us as a builder. It really brings us like the co-branding, community expansion, and what in Web3, credibility is growth field. So the more we expose in different kind of like network, different kind of like partnerships platform that we have, our CodexField will grow faster, which benefits who? Benefits us users. And also today, fresh and new, just launched is the Ambassador Program, where the Ambassador Program is not just like a short-term thing. It's not just like a event or mission. It's a long-term role that you and me as the builder in CodexField, we can be the partnership with CodexField. You lead your region, you build your region, you lead your community, and at the same time, you can earn monthly reward. This is so attractive is because you're still doing the same thing that you're doing, but you can earn monthly reward from CodexField. There are still things that you have to do if you're actually interested and you think that I can do it. You can actually join into the Ambassador Program because all you need to do is you grow your community, you create content about CodexField, you engage in all the events of CodexField, like online meetings, AMA, sharing, online sharing and all, and of course the user onboarding. So if you are interested in this, hit us up and we can actually share you the link and you can be the ambassador of the program. And don't worry, this is not short term, it's gonna long-term program that with us. So here is the news that happened last week. But what's this week is actually quite exciting is because we have a exciting huge event. I would say huge event in Singapore actually, which is the Gate4 Builder Singapore seminar. This Singapore seminar is only for leaders who have achieved Gate4 and above. And you know what this part later means? Like a Gate4 builder is the builder who already done $1 million sales. Imagine this seminar is for the builder who are above Gate4 and above. And around the first section, we have 4 sections in total. The first one just happened on the 7th. There are around 50 people in Singapore. This is the first batch of the seminar. And here is the video for you guys to pick a little bit of what's happening there. And all these leaders, remember, all the leaders that you see in the videos are all Gate4 and above. So let's go through the video. So this is the welcome day. They actually arrived in Singapore airport, and this is such a VIP and high standards welcoming day that they got like picked up and sent to the whole 5-star hotel and pick up their shirts and take pictures. Yep, so this is the second day where is the yacht party. So the yacht party, they gather at the restaurant and then they have such a good night that day. All right, so this is such a happening night, I believe. So they reached Singapore and they have enjoyed the second day at the yacht party, and then third day is the seminar itself. So as you can see, the entrance of the seminar and all the board, all the signage, all these leaders, look at them. They are so young and yet they are all Gate4 and above. And we have so many lines ups, VIP, presenter, and later I will go through a little bit what exactly the meeting is about. And here is all the VIP presenter that present on that day. And these are all leaders that is just at the first batch, just the first batch. We have 4 batch in total. That will joining our Singapore event. So here's some pictures on the day, and there's some sneak peek actually. I'm going to share you a little bit. Yeah. This one here. It's on that day itself, on the 7th of December itself. These are all the pictures. As you can see, the meeting is so exciting. So the leaders are all so energetic, even though they got like the lucky draw on stage. They still like share a little bit of what's happening in their team, how do they achieve this ranking, and all these are so happening. They're so happy. And I believe all of them have learned so much in the seminars because all these lines up are not random person. I'm not just a presenter that, just you invite and share some little bit things. But all this I'll show you a little bit later. Who are they and what exactly they share about CodexField. So here are all the lines up. So these meetings right here, we have like Phil, presenter, Phil, We have few presenters right here. So the first one is Mr. Ding. Mr. Ding is actually a Binance KOL in the Chinese field. So he is the KOL. He is also a Binance contract celebrity trader. So he is actually from Binance, and he is here to share, he's there to actually share how to invest in blockchain in 2025. So his main takeaway is that the old school investment logic is not going to work anymore. So his strategy is practical because he says like the tech empowerment and diversifications. So in short, we now have to focus on where AI actually shines. So build a global portfolio and stay resilient. So this is a Binance KOL who shares in the seminar, and only those who invited, which are all the Gate 4s and above leaders, that are around 50 people this time that able to actually enjoy his sessions. I would say that. And the second one is Mr. Max. I believe Max, everyone's actually quite familiar with him. He is the brand and community ambassador at Codex. And what he shared on that day is about the ecosystem. So the mission of CodexField, what exactly he shared is like, now is the true value of digital economy. We all know that because we now, all of us, we believe in CodexField, we believe in digital economy, not just the technology, right? We believe in what we believe in Web3. We believe in AI that can ensure ownership of our content creator, amplify the scale. And this is what happens in CodexField because we are now focusing in building our full cycle ecosystem. And third VIP presenter is Mr. Moon. So Mr. Moon is the co-founders of BT Exchange, and he is also a well-known investor among all the VCs. And he's there on stage to actually share about how significant it is Codex building an exchange. Because as I mentioned earlier, we have our beta versions of Premax that is going to launch, guys. So be sure that you're part of it. You can actually join the beta versions and do all the testing, bounty on our Premax exchange. And also the next VIP is Mr. Jeffrey. He is the APAC business director at Codex. And what he actually shares is also focusing on Web3 and AI. It is a new infrastructure strategy, as he mentioned. So what exactly it is that the strategy's value and feasibility are being validated and with the concrete progress and deployment in Southeast Asia, and it's proof that it works in Southeast Asia, and he believes that it will work around the world. And last but not least is Mr. Gerard. He is the co-founder of Alpha Investment Bank. He also announced that Alpha Investment Bank is going to invest in CodexField as well. And from his point of view, is that he, as the co-founder, from the investor perspective, that he believes that ecosystem is very important. So he actually saying that ecosystem is more attractive to the capital and gains greater market trust. It's not just technology, it's not just pure AI or Web3. It has to become together with ecosystem. So these meetings right here is not just they are two community leaders from China and Taiwan that shared about their journey in CodexField. And this gentleman right here is actually he's actually blind, but he is so energetic and so inspiring. They both are so inspiring, sharing that they came not in an easy way, but they actually believe in Codex and they are going to build Codex. So these meetings, these seminars ended with an evening party with all the prize right here. And even during the seminar, all the leaders actually share about their stories on stage. So this is not just a normal, celebrations or just a gathering. This is more than just a seminar. This is a conference that represents, it's an honor that they already achieved such a good um, milestones in CodexField. And on top of that, in this seminar, CodexField gathered all the exceptional lineup speakers like KOL from Binance, founder of VT Exchange, renowned venture capitalist, together with our BCA and our head of BD. This is not just a normal meeting. This is not a meeting that you wanted to go or you can pay for it. No, you have to be Git 4 leaders and above so that you can actually be invited to this conference. So there's more sessions in the future. Of course, the Singapore has 3 more sessions. We're gonna keep everyone's update. And in the future, we are going to have more different seminars in different countries. So now what are we going to do is don't miss out the exclusive opportunity. Fight for the ranking and we can join the meeting, and that's such a happening and inspiring seminar in the future in different countries. So what's coming next is some updates for the major events in December. I won't take long here is because first thing first, this is very important, of course. So the first one is the centralized exchange. As I mentioned, Permax, who are they actually jointly developed together with CodexField to build Permax is OKX Venture, Foresight Ventures. All these institutions right here also represent that CodexField is actually on par. We are actually on par with them so that we can actually be with them, join together and develop this centralized exchange. So the beta version that I just mentioned actually includes spot trading, deposit and withdrawal, launchpad, and the flexible and fixed term 6, for example, flex split. So in the phase 1 is the whitelist via our Twitter. So as I mentioned, they will announce the beta launch. And before that, we have to all of us users, we fill out in the Google form to be part of the beta participation. And then in phase 2, they will actually release the bug bounty rewards. Like you explore, you find bugs, and then you get rewards. So make sure and remember we are part of the beta participations. And here is some of the outlook that we can actually see of the Primax exchange. And we are having the upgrade on our Telegram wallet because in the old version, the target users is only on Telegram. It's just a wallet. And then in the latest version right here, the target users not only on Telegram. It's actually live on BNB, on Ethereum, on Polygon, and the cross-chain support is coming soon. And the feature-wise, we are having more features like asset trading, like bridge, AI tools, access to content asset. We have more features that coming in. And our the cross-chain bridge is live. Cross-chain bridge. And we supported what chain? We support like Ethereum, BNB, Polygon. Future, we are going to have Solana, Arbitrum, Mantle, more blockchains that is actually coming soon. So cross-chain on the wallet equal to freedom because you can move any token to any chain at any time directly in your wallet. On top of that, also this offers secure, fast, and low-cost cross-chain transactions. So upgrade with all of these upgrade and make sure that we know how to utilize all this. Of course, in the future, we are going to let all our users to actually experience all this, and we can actually come up with a guide with that as well. And remember when we talk about the 5 ecosystem, we talk about like we are going to have our centralized exchange. So this is happening, right? And the next one is the aggregated ecosystem. And we always mention that in the 5 on-chain ecosystem, we are going to have our aggregated platform, and you won't have to wait long. Definitely, because in the past, when we listen to all the ecosystem, blah, 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 and we were like, oh yeah, we have to wait for such a long time. No, we just announced about our 5 on-chain ecosystem, and the beta versions of our centralized exchange is coming out, right? It's going to launch soon. And our aggregated ecosystems as well. So we are having 3 different projects right here. As you can see, the name is not announced yet, but this is the insider news to actually tell everyone we are having 3 projects that is aggregated on our platform, and we can utilize Codex token to earn with this newly launched project that will be listed on Binance Q1 next year. All these 3 projects will be listed on Binance Q1 next year. As you can see, the first project is about the impermanent media network, and all the investors right here as some renowned investors as well. Okay, X Ventures, Foresight, and also CodexField. And the second project is decentralized AI capability integration platform. And investors is CodexField, NVIDIA, and Coinbase. I believe that when you see all the investors right here, you believe that all these projects is actually credible and we'll be able to actually earn much money here. So again, as mentioned, to join all this, no matter is the CodexField exchange, Codex exchange, and also all these aggregated ecosystem projects, you can only utilize Codex token. So this is the value of our Codex token. Why are we telling you there are 3 projects right now? Is because it's time to actually accumulate as much token as we can so that we get more puzzles in the future to actually join to all this ecosystem. So last but not least is the major event in 2026. As I mentioned, the beta version will go live on Q1. So, and also the code exchange modular layer. So this modular layer also will be released in Q1. The beta versions where with this modular layer, you can launch your own token. You can launch your own coin because with this module layer 1 here, the native IDO modules is ready. And if you are part of it and the coin is actually automatically connected to Codex ecosystem liquidity. So this is actually quite exciting because there are more and more ecosystem and applications for Codex token that is coming out. We are not dragging, CodexField is not dragging in our point of view. They are not saying that we have this, and selling us hope. Not only that, we are actually having a lot of plannings that we can see right here in CodexField. And CodexField is also launching different things that's showing to us, right? So the last one here is the global tour. As I mentioned, we having the Singapore seminar and there's a South Korea seminar end of this year, and next year we are going to Japan, Dubai, Vietnam, Taiwan, Philippines, Indonesia, Germany, US, and India, and more. So, guys, the global tour is here. The roadmap is here. What we have to do is make sure that we have enough Codex token and enough ranking to actually be part of the seminar in the future and be part of all the ecosystem in the future. So next, right up. So we have Mr. Barry today to actually share us a little bit about the Codex token value and ecosystem. So I believe now I will pass my time to Mr. Barry. I'll stop share. But I believe a lot of us actually heard Mr. Barry sharing, right? He himself is actually in the field for quite some time. So now, let's round of applause to welcome Mr. Barry.
All right. Okay.
Mr.
Thank
Barry.
you, Era. Thank you so much. Okay. First, very important. Can you guys hear my voice? If you can hear my voice, please give me a love react. Okay, give me a love react. I really like the love react. All right. Okay. So, guys, please give a round of applause to Era and her sharing. And I really feel like she really actually report what had happened during this past week. And I'm really excited because I wish that I can be part of the Singapore trip. I think it was a lot of fun. There's a lot of yachts, right? But today, I'm not just here to, give reports. I'm trying to give a lot more for you guys, okay? More for you guys, okay? So, without further ado, let me just share the screen, all right? Okay, give me a second. Okay. So, guys, can you see my screen? If you can see my screen, give me a love react as well. Okay, give me a love react and I'll be very happy. Okay, your love react is just like my USDT. Okay, I need more. Okay, I need more. Okay, so but beforehand, let me just introduce myself. My name is Barry. Okay, some of you guys have heard me do sharing beforehand. All right, and today I'm just gonna break down a little bit about our Codex token. Okay, Codex token. Now, this weekly seminar is not just about updates. It's also a lot about learning. Okay, a lot about learning, and I believe everyone here has their own team in their own country, and you would really want to show them how knowledgeable you are. Okay, and as for me, I have been in this crypto field for 8 years, and there's a lot of things I would like to share. Some of them are quite technical, but bear with me. I will use the most simple term to explain what is Codex and how it can bring you generation wealth. And of course, we have to do a little comparison with other platform, all right? With other platform. Now, now let us get to the first page, all right? So simple. When we want to know about Codex, we need to know what to compare to. So I have made this simple table, okay, for comparative analysis between BNB, ADA, and of course Codex, right? So a lot of people they might have heard of BNB, right? A lot of people use BNB chain, they use USDT from BNB, but they never really understand what is the core positioning of BNB. Okay, BNB itself, it positions itself as the blood and fuel of the BNB exchange ecosystem. So a lot of people they trade in BNB, they will use trading fees, which is using BNB, Binance, right? BNB. And if you use wallet to transfer your assets to another person, you use BNB as gas fee, right? So this is why they call blood and fuel of the Binance ecosystem. And of course, secondly, we have heard about ADA or Cardano. So Cardano is much more technical. Okay, much more technical. It has a lot of research. It has a lot of smart contracts that is developing, and it is a very if for newbies, right? For newbies, it might feel a little bit complicated compared to other system. But no need to worry. I will try to break down simple terms. However, the most important thing today that you are participating is CodexField. So what is CodexField? Simple. Our positioning in the crypto field is an AI-driven full asset financialization network. Okay, means that all of our ecosystem is AI integrated. Okay, it is AI integrated. It is covering different type of assets all around the crypto field. No matter if you're thinking of RWAs, you're thinking of stock markets, you're thinking about cryptos, it is in Codex field. So that is what makes us special. All right, this is a very simple positioning. Now we go on to the ecosystem architecture. Now, when we talk about architecture, it is not as complicated as everyone thinks it is. So let's take a look at Binance. Binance, it is centered around its centralized exchange, which we all know is called Binance. But when we have this kind of centered radiation type platform, there is a lot of weaknesses that we can actually pinpoint. So why do I say that? Simple. When let's just say I'm not saying that it will happen. I'm just saying that if there is some negative news or maybe some negative events, okay, that had happened in Binance, what would happen is that the whole ecosystem will be affected. So I'll give you a few example. Remember, I think if I'm not mistaken, last year, Bybit got hacked. I think a few billion of its Ethereum, right? So that has a huge impact in Bybit. A lot of people withdraw, the Bybit ecosystem was impacted, okay, and they have to do like public relations. They have to gather up all the things to prepare for like to face the public. So this is something that is quite negative if this kind of things ever happen to Binance. And we can also see around I think 4 years ago, FTX. Okay, if FTX that situation happened in Binance, it would have a domino effect towards all of its ecosystem. Okay, so this is why when we talk about center radiation type uh, ecosystem, it has this kind of risk on it. And also for ADA, right, it is a much more special type. It's called a layer modular type. You don't really need to like go into this ecosystem. But I can say that you can compare it like a car and a road. So what do I say? What do I mean about it? Simple. Their payment system and their smart contract is completely separated. Okay, think of it like their payment system like car are like roads, and their smart contracts are cars. Okay, they make it separate because that if there's any upgrades in the contract, okay, it wouldn't affect the payment system. Something like if you buy a new car, you can still drive at the same road. Okay, simple understanding of what is ADA. But CodexField itself, it's different. It is a full asset network that consists of quad-dimensional integration. So don't be confused by its word. So basically, it means that we are comprised of many different platforms, okay, into one big group. Okay, think of it like we are one big happy family. We share a lot of things. We share content. We share AI. We share finance. We share the technology together. No matter if you're going for the assetization of Codex or the trading platform of Codex, it is completely the same using the core technology that we provide. Simple, right? Now, we talk about all of this. We have to tackle its token. Okay, and I believe everyone here has participated in our minting process, and you really want to know this. It's very important. So for BNB, right, we all know that BNB is one of the most important crypto in this field. Okay, the all-time high of BNB has reached 1,300 USD in its peak. Okay, in its peak. Okay, but the really strong point about this huge dip that we can see now, it's around hovering around $700-800, right? You see, why is it happening like this? Why has it dropped half of its value in just 1 month time? Well, because that it is a passive burn mechanism. Okay, why? It only burns 20% of its quarterly profits used for buyback and burn, which is for BNB. But not only that, it heavily relies on the user base. If let's just say today there's a new product, a new exchange that provides better service, better products, it will heavily affect BNB, right? It will heavily affect BNB. So this is why it is very sensitive to price changes in the market. And of course, we can see ADA itself, it doesn't have any burning mechanism, which means that it is a deflationary platform. Okay, which means that the circulation will keep increasing. But how does it control the total supply? It actually use the POS system where they use for staking lockup. But what if there is not a lot of people that is staking in ADA? It will cause what? It will cause stagnation, which means that the price will not go up. So if you actually observe ADA, right? If you observe ADA, the price has not been its all-time high since 2021. So this is a very big weak point from ADA. But what we can see from Codex, it has a very different approach comparison to two of this ecosystem. It has an active burning mechanism that targets to burn 90% of its total supply in 5 years' time. Okay, and this is mandatory. Okay, and it actually burns across different ecosystem, different scenario. Okay, and when it burns, right, it actually benefits us. Now, for this burning mechanism, I'll explain in details later. And of course, we need to see what kind of value it brings. Okay, from its mechanism. Okay, we can see BNB, they use transaction fees, BSC, gas fee for launchpad, all the very normal stuff. Okay, but for ADA, it is much more technical. If you're not a technical person, you'll be confused with ADA. So it is not really user friendly. Okay, but it has similarities like governance voting rights compared to Codex. We have governance voting rights as well, and we also have future smart contract view. Okay, very similar, but you want to access it, it's hard. Okay, it's hard to get the value as a normal person because even some of the wordings I don't understand it. But what can we use for Codex? Okay, that's very important because all of you guys are holders of Codex. Okay, we can use it for ecological view. no matter where you are going in our ecosystem, no matter you're going trading platform, wallet, assetization, AI, it is going to use Codex as its field. And it also gives you a certificate. What certificate, you might be asking? Simple. About our AI, what we call the AI machine gun vault, or the AI vault genesis. If you participate into that, okay, you will get more rewards. So that's the certification that I was talking about, okay. And our platform is a multi-chain medium, which means that it doesn't just support BNB, it supports Ethereum, it supports other chain, okay. And it is not just one dimensional, it is completely a new thing, okay, what we call a multi-dimensional platform. Okay, now I want to give you guys an ending into this slide. I would like to just explain. CodexField, that it is not BNB, it is not ADA, because they are platform that relies on one ecosystem and they build up. But from us, we are different type of ecosystem, and we are expanding quite fast. Okay, so this is the difference between us, and we have correct the past mistakes of BNB and ADA. So this is something that you need to take note of. All right, so continue on our tokenomics and deflation mechanism. Now, a lot of people, they might be wondering, okay, what is special about our tokenomics? It's simple, okay. You can see that up to 75% of our token is for the minting, okay. It's for minting. Now, how about the other percentage, okay, like seed round, VC round, notes round? You need to know this. Most of the other percentage is locked for 5 years, okay, which includes our VC. They can only take out their token after 5 years. Okay, now I want to just say something very special. A lot of people, when I share CodexField, they will give me this I can say response when I talk about our minting process, especially Codex Forge, right? Codex Forge, when we mint, we get 30 to 40% returns per month, right? But they always say, why do we need to lock up until the SEX release date, until the listing date, right? And even after the release date, I have to wait 90 days to get back all my capital. You see, in comparison with our VC, all the big platform that has invested in us, you guys are lucky because you guys only need to wait for a few months and maybe another 3 more months. They have to wait for 16 months, okay, just to get back the codex that they hold. Okay, so you guys have more advantage than the VCs. Yeah, this is very, very important. Okay, this is very important. Now, in continuance of my presentation, the deflationary mechanism. Okay, so just now I did mention a little bit about our 90% burning mechanism. Okay, in 5 years' time. You see, this 90%, a lot of people, they have no clue what this 90% means. Okay, this 90% means in theory, right? If you hold $5 worth of Codex, it will be worth $50 in theory. Okay, after the burning. Okay, now let's just say you hold 100 USDT worth of Codex. In 5 years' time, it will be at least 10 times the value of you are holding right now. However, I do not think it is just a menial 10 times. It is more than 10 times. It will be 30, 50, 100 times. Well, why? Why do I say that? There must be some proof, some technology, some ecosystem that I need to prove to give you that data, right? That solution, that result. So let me continue on. It's simple. As you can see, our deflationary mechanism is not just when you sell, you burn. It's not that. Okay, we have different mechanism in place just for burning. Okay, let's just see this normal slide. Now, this slide, right? This slide, it only just explain the burning mechanism in our assetization platform, which means that if you upload a video, if you upload your AI module, you upload your codes, you upload your pictures, those just this part has so much burning mechanism, right? You see, content upload and copyright confirmation. You have a 30% of buyback and burning for Codex. Okay, means that if this person uploads 100 different types of content in our platform. Okay, now if let's just say one content costs around $1, just for example, it will be $100, right? So 30% of this $100 will be used to buy back Codex and burn. So you see, this part is just the first part. Now let's see the second one, content trading and licensing, which means that if today I would like to buy the pictures, buy the AI, buy the codes, what would happen? When I buy using Codex $100, for example, half of it will be used to buy back Codex and burn. This is a huge burning mechanism. And I haven't even calculate the model and API calls, which means for training for API, our Codex wallet, our developer tools, okay, and even institutional operation, which means that other platform that wants to plug in our own ecosystem into their platform, we will use Codex for burning. So this is why Codex will burn so fast that maybe in the blink of an eye, we don't even need 5 years. Okay, we might even just need 2 years or even 1 year time to burn 90% of Codex. So this is what excites me. I haven't even talked about the trading platforms. I haven't talked about our aggregation platforms. I haven't talked about our decentralized exchange and other stuff. Okay, this is just one tiny tip of the iceberg that you can see. Okay, now we continue on about our deflationary mechanism. Now this is deflationary mechanism is for those who are selling their tokens. Okay, so first of all, I want to say thank you for selling the tokens. Okay, you might get some profit and congratulations to you, but you are also benefiting us, the one that holds Codex. Why do I say that? Simple. When you sell $100 worth of Codex, 45% is going to be burned, which means that the token is getting lesser. And 35% is given back to the AI Vault reward pool. So for me to participate in the AI Vault, I get your token that you don't want it. I get more. And as you can see the price going up every day, I get more profit from it. Okay, so guys, remember in CodexField, we don't aim for 2x or 3x profit. We aim higher, 10x, 20x, 30x. We want to be like VCs. Okay, we want to be like VCs. We want to think like VCs. All right. So other than that, of course, we have a 10% for the developers and operation, and we also have a 10% to the community DAO. Okay, so this is our burning mechanism. So what about our price? Okay, now as we all know from my class, we know that on the 1st of this September, it is our beta testing day, right? And our official launching date was the 1st of November. Okay, now why am I showing you this? I want to show you something. Have you seen this, that the price keeps going up every single day for the past 3 months? So what am I trying to tell you? I'm trying to tell you this. When you're joining into CodexField, you are never late. You are always in the lowest price. Okay? You are always in the lowest price. And when you get into Codex, you are growing every single day. And I'm talking about your wallet growing, not your body size. Okay? I'm talking about your wallet growing. Okay? Why is that? Well, later I'll also explain what is our price increment mechanism. What is the logic behind this price increment? Okay, so the logic is simple. Okay, there's a price mechanism formula. Okay, it's basically capital inflow before the day before plus the ecosystem activity. Okay, now there is a more professional term. Okay, we call it tier level price system, and it has been used in different crypto like Palm.fund, okay, Ryon, okay, and other IDOs that is using this It is very, very, very common, especially in VC token. Now, why do I say that? Simple. You see, the VCs, they don't just aim for $1 release. They don't aim for $2 release. When they release it, they list it on exchanges, you will know that the price is going to be high up there. Okay, because $1, $2 is not their expected price. Okay, their expected price is going to be a lot higher. Okay, a lot higher. So when you see capital inflow, okay, capital inflow, it means that people is exchanging USDT to Codex. Okay, USDT to Codex. So this seems a very logical part of it, because a lot of IDOs last time, they have this mechanism. So for example, like the first $1 million, the first million token, they will be selling it at $0.5. Okay, then after the 1 million is sold out, they will sell the second million. It will be priced at $1. That's a 50% increase. But we don't want to do that, because we don't want to disadvantage the early users, the early adopters. The price increase is not 50% overnight or even in 1 week. It is a slow gain. By passing every single day, you'll get 0.5 to 5% of price increment. So this is the earning logic, the price increase logic of Codex. Okay, price of CodexField. Now, I also would like to show you something that I am excited to show. Okay, I want to let you see what kind of potential that we have. Okay, I would like to just let you see what is our FDV right now. So what is FDV? It means that the total market cap that we have, okay, the price of total Codex right now, okay, is around 671.5 million. Okay, at 2.2. Of course, right now it's a bit higher. Okay, we now would like to focus at our next target. What is our next target? TWT, Trust Wallet. Trust Wallet itself, it has a FDV of 1.1 billion. Okay, 1.1 billion. So 1.1 billion, it's not hard to get, because our price is getting so much closer to $3.8. Okay, but we don't stop there. We need to focus on Singularity Net. We need to focus up until BNB. Okay, up until BNB. And our final goal is to overtake BNB as the core leader in the crypto field. Okay, as the core leader in crypto field. Now, I would also like to give you guys a little insight of what kind of benefit you can get in the short term, in the middle term, in the midterms, and in the long term. In short terms, perhaps you might sell a little bit of Codex, you get some profit back. It's fine, no worries, okay? But in the midterms, you're able to use our ecosystem, okay? Like our exchange that is going online, okay? That is going online, not online, testnet, okay? In this month time, you can participate in the launchpad, getting more tokens and getting more profits. So that's the midterm. How about the long term? For those who have the same mindset as us, okay, as us, as a Codex holder, okay, we call it the Diamond Hand Gang, okay, Diamond Hand Gang, okay, we are going to expect tremendous growth, okay, we're going to earn as much as the VC. We're going to earn 10 times, 20, 30, 40, 50 times, just like the VCs, because we have the same mindset as VCs. And I want you guys to know, I want you guys to imagine yourself as small VCs, individual VCs, okay? And you sought to gain more than normal people, okay? You sought to gain than normal people, all right? So after this, I am going to give you guys what is the usage, because we're talking about the tokens, about Codex, but I haven't talked about the usage. Maybe I touch upon it a little bit, but I would like to just let you see. Okay, this is the expansion of us. Okay, this is expansion of us, and we all know that our platform has reached across more than 42 countries all around the world. We have a milestone that we reach around 700,000 user base, and this is something that I am proud of. And all of these users are potential potential users of our on-chain asset ecosystem, on-chain asset liquidity ecosystem, which includes our trading platform. Okay, as you guys see, the Permax, our on-chain derivatives platform, our decentralized exchange, and our wallet that I think Enra has shown you guys the beta version. Okay, sorry, the updated version, and of course our aggregation ecosystem, which is used for big platforms. Okay, big platforms, and of course our content asset platform. All right, now talking about the Permax sex beta. Okay, so I would like to uh talk about this just like Enra did, and I would like to just say, please, please go and register this, because you not only are contributing to CodexField's ecosystem, you are also getting a lot of benefit by using the trading platform, because our token, our token, no, sorry, not token, our some of our partner launchpad tokens, okay, is going to be there exclusively. So if you want to get those token, okay, exclusively on Permax, go and register. Please go and register right now, because it is very limited. Okay, I registered, so I'm going to be very excited for our launchpad as well. Now, here, this is the huge architecture of what we are doing. Okay, architecture of doing. But I don't want to really talk about the top layer or the execution layer. I want to talk about the base infrastructure, because the base infrastructure is the future of Codex. What is the base? Simple. Codex chain and Codex AI engine. Maybe you don't understand what is the term. Simple. If I give you an example, okay, it would be like BNB chain plus ChatGPT together working for your profit. Sounds good, right? Sounds really, really good. So in this case, you're not just joining an ecosystem. You're joining more opportunities, more result, okay, that you can ever get from other platforms. So this is why I'm excited in this CodexField ecosystem architecture. Okay, and of course the value system. I'm not gonna explain this too much, because I think I have talked so long. Okay, I can talk a lot more, but I think it's time for me to wrap up. Okay, so here it's a simple value. Okay, like value capture that we're able to give you guys, risk management function for burning, incentive distribution for the LP strategy for all the participants in our ecosystem, governance credential for those who hold Codex. You are part of our family and you're part of our DAO. You are able to make decisions on Codex future. And of course, lastly, ecosystem service value. Okay, so now continue on. Now, a lot of people, they have this doubt. Why can we be listed in Binance? Okay, if you're still wondering this, okay, go read the PDF again. Okay, but I'm going to go through here very fast. We have 5 points, and this 5 points, we have actually achieved it. Talk about user base. We have achieved 700K users with 1 million on-chain weekly interaction. Okay, and we have a lot of addresses that is in Codex DAPP. Okay, and of course, technical strength of us. Okay, we got a lot of prize from Binance, like our Hackvolution, MBB Season 8. We got into it. We compete with 500 different platforms. Okay, this is something that Binance trusts. They trust platforms with strong technical skills, a team that has very incredible future on site. Of course, we have our lock token. So this lock token is it's participated with everyone. We have the AI Vault Genesis as well, and we have top tier backers: YZI Labs, Gates Venture, KuCoin Labs, BlockX, just to name a few. Okay, and lastly, real world use of our ecosystem, wallets, our Greenfield integration with Greenfield, so much more. Okay, now to end this all, okay, guys, please don't just give don't just give Codex a chance. Bring your friends, okay? No matter if it's your friends or even outside of the crypto field, right? Bring them in. Let them have this opportunity to earn with you, with us. All right. Thank you so much for today, and this is my sharing.